Hi, YouTube. How are you guys? I haven't seen you guys in a little while. So I said, let me tap in with you guys. Now, somebody could be a Gemini. New York could be significant. Um, a lot of self-reflection. So right now, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting right into the message. A lot of you guys right now could be, you're either doing a lot of self reflection or you're being called to do some self reflection when it comes to seeing what is it that you need to improve. What better choices is it that you need to make in order for you to be able to evolve, right? For some of you, you're realizing, like, with this Gemini energy, it's like there's two sides to you, right? And maybe there's a side to you that you want to put to rest, right? Or maybe there's a part of you that you've been tapping more into than the other. For some of you, it could be you're more in your feminine energy than in your masculine energy. And for some of you, it could be more in your masculine energy than in your feminine energy. But it's like you need to get some sort of balance, okay? But uh something that you guys, and here's the thing, for some of you guys, the reason why you're being called to do self reflection is so that you can be able to forgive yourself and forgive others. Because there's something that you're holding on to that is not, whew, excuse me, there's something that you're holding on to that is stopping you from your growth, is stopping you from progressing. Okay. And it's like when you self reflect and you realize, and like I said, it may be that you need to forgive yourself, right? Like I could be speaking to somebody where you've been making so many, you're reflecting on the past decisions that you've made, right? You're thinking about what got you to where you currently are, whether this is emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever it is, right? You're thinking about what is it that got you to where you are and what is it that you can do to change that. And you're being called not to sit in, not to sit in your mistakes. Don't sit in your mistakes. Reflect on them, figure out how you can do better, and forgive yourself. So self-forgiveness is very important, and not just forgiving yourself, but forgiving others who might have made you feel unsettled, or people who has done things that's very unsettling to your spirit, right? It's like, you know what, the things that these people have done, these situations that has happened, it's not, it wasn't the kindest, most pleasant thing. But it's like you have to forgive, not for them, but for you. Because holding on to the baggage of the things that people has done to you, the trauma, the pain, the hurt, right? It weighs you down after a time. And the channel songs that I've been hearing constantly is like Erica Badu, Bag Lady, you gon' hurt your bag. Like whether you are a male or female, you are feeling overwhelmed. Excuse me, y'all. Oh man, allergy season. You are weighing yourself down by holding on to the past. Let me see what sign is Erica Badu. I believe she's a Pisces. Yes, she is a Pisces, and we are now leaving Pisces season, so that makes a lot of sense, right? Well, we just left Pisces season, so this could be something that you've been doing for the entire let's say ending of February to just now, like the ending of March. So for the past month, you could have been doing a lot of reflecting, and there was a lot of things that were very unsettling into your spirit. With with Pisces energy too, it's like the moon, things that you couldn't see before are being revealed to you when it comes to certain people or certain just habits, whatever it is. It's like whatever it is that wasn't being shown to you, it's being revealed to you. And whatever it is that you discovered, you didn't like what you saw. Okay? It says, look before you leap from thing to thing without making real commitments. So for some of you, you realize that you've been just jumping in and out of commitments with people or situations that leave you feel unfulfilled, right? And it's like now you're thinking about the past, like, wow, I've been in this cycle, just jumping from thing to thing and not really like pouring into myself, right? Okay, so this deck closed, so I'm gonna leave it. I guess that's it that we need from there. So I'm gonna tap into the angel's wisdom. You know what? I want the harmony heart. So let's see. Let's get more about this self-reflection. Hold on. There we go. I need to make sure because these are two sides. Let me make sure that I'm holding it in the right way. Let's see. Give me more about this self-reflection. 333 could be significant. You could be seeing those, or you could have been doing something for the past 3 years, 6 years, or 9 years. Okay, slap me right in my face. So look, this self-reflections, right? The thing that you've been reflecting on is that you might have held very high hopes in regards to certain people that you had around in your life, right? And you're realizing that the expectations in which that you had for others, it wasn't something that was fulfilling. It's something that, you know, it's something that you just weren't happy with, right? For some of you, you feel like you could do better when it comes to the types of relationships that you have, or even just having a better mindset when it comes to having a better being more positive, right? Like instead of thinking negative all the time, think positive about your situation. Have good expectations, right? But whatever it is, it's like whatever this reflection is doing to you, regardless of if you are in a connection or you're not in a connection or you're just reflecting on your connections, now on a soul level, you are longing for depth. You're longing for new emotional experiences with and you're realizing that you have to have an open heart, right? Like for some of you, it's like this self-reflection that you're doing is so that you could release the baggage of the past so that you can be able to open your heart. With this green here, heart chakra, like your heart could be blocked off in some sort of way because you keep holding on to the past. But when you release that, you'll be able to bring things back in balance. You're going to be able to balance things out for yourself. And for some of you, this is going to come with you having to get some sort of balance between your material and spiritual needs. So for some of you, you've been so focused on your material needs that you've been neglecting your spiritual. With this two sides, like, it's like the scales here. I'm seeing justice, Libra energy, but like you want to put things into balance, right? And it's like you have to balance both. So you could be too much in your spiritual and now you need to balance out your material. Whatever this is, this self-reflection that you've been doing is needed. It's what you have to do to get to the next level, right? Because you're ready to evolve. You're ready to get past whatever this is. You're just ready for more. And even if you've been feeling very unsettled in your spirit, it's because on a soul level, your soul is ready for more. Your soul needs some deep healing and transformation to be done. And that has to come with forgiveness. But in order for you to be able to recognize these things, you have to self-reflect. So this is something that you either have been doing or this is something that you need to do. Take it as it resonates. Can you give me more about this? Can't forget, forgive. So whatever it is that, or whoever it is that you can't forgive, it's like you just have to let it go. You need to have empathy. So it's like, it says you may be overlooking others' feelings, leading to emotional distance. Rebuilding emotional connection can help heal the relationship. So for some of you, I'm seeing here like family, or this is just some sort of connection that can be healed in a sense where by you just having empathy, and this could be even the relationship with yourself. Have empathy for yourself, you know, see in which ways you have been disconnected from your emotions, that you've kind of been too hard on yourself. You're seeing things from a different point of view, right? And with this man and woman here, it's like balancing your feminine and masculine side, so you could be looking at things from a masculine way. And when you're in your masculine energy, you're using more logic, versus when you're in your feminine energy, you are using more emotions, right? Like, I just feel like whatever this is, whoever it is for you to have empathy, um, so that you can be able to heal and move on. Even if this is something where you feel like, someone has hurt you to the point where you don't want to move on with this person, that doesn't mean that you can't heal the connection, especially if this is someone that you have kids with. Because what I'm seeing here on this, or even if whether you have kids with this person or not, or this is somebody that you are building with this ladder being upside down, it's like everything came crumbling down. This is someone that you once built with, right? This was something that you this was someone that you once built with, and now you guys are going through challenges. But these challenges that you went through with this person, it's like it was meant to teach you. It was meant to teach you how to face challenges. It was meant to teach you how to grow and how to overcome, right? It's like, in order for you to be able to evolve, right, you have to go through challenges. I mean, life is challenges. You're going to be challenged in some sort of way. And it got to a point where this relationship could have became very challenging. And in some way, shape, or form, although there was chaos and turmoil, it still helped you in some sort of ways. Like, you were able to grow from this situation. So like I said, whatever this connection could be, it could be a work situation, it could be a love situation, it could be family, whatever it is. It's like you have to go through whatever this is in order for you to be able to grow. And it's just meant for you to just see things from a different perspective and have empathy for those people, because they were doing the best that they could based off of what they had. Have empathy for yourself because you were doing the best that you could off of what you have, and knowing that you have the free will to decide whether or not this is something that, you know healing doesn't always mean reconciliation. We're going to go deeper to see if that's something. Yeah, intimate relationships. This could be, any type of intimate relationship, someone that you had an intimate relationship with, that this relationship might have came with a lot of challenges, and you decided, like, you know what, you're going to walk away from this particular situation, right? Because look, in the beginning of this card, it was two people, and then now here at the bottom, this person is alone. So it's like knowing that you can do things on your own. For some of you, maybe whatever this situation is, this relationship, this intimate relationship that you have with someone, it taught you how to be independent. Or maybe when you were with this person, you were too codependent, or this person might have been codependent. But either way, the effects of this turmoil and this little, roller coaster, it came with you becoming independent. So is it really a loss? No, it's not. Does it mean that you have to reconcile? Not necessarily. But what it does mean is that you learned from it, right? So not all is really lost. So you forgive. You forgive because sometimes people are so stuck in their ways that they don't even realize how deep stuck in their ways they are. And maybe it had to take for you to walk away from this person in order for them to understand this. And yeah, this is family too. Family conflict. So this is with family. So I had to make sure my mic is on, y'all. This could be with family, somebody you have a family with, as I was saying before. But whatever this is, it can be resolved in a peaceful, harmonious matter. And that doesn't mean that you don't have to have boundaries. Yeah, you got a decision to make. But this thing here could be something that's going on in court. But it's like whatever this decision that you decided that you make, you need to make a decision that's based off of the long-term success that you desire. So for some of you, maybe you're going through some sort of something in your relationship where you feel like it's time for you to make a decision on if this is somebody that you could actually be with, right? Because with this health card coming out in reverse, this is an unhealthy connection here. This is a healthy, it's an unhealthy connection here. And with this can't forgive card, is almost pushing you into a place of resentment. So it's like you went from, loving someone in a sense to now resenting them because you are having a hard time walking away, right? It says, this relationship could have made you neglect self-care and you're burnt out. So for some of you, you have a decision to make in regards to a relationship that you're in, or a family dynamic, but there's something that you have to have boundaries, and you can no longer, you know, you can no longer, yes, it's being captive in the past. So it's like you can no longer hold on to what help this person might have been to you in the past. It's about what are they doing now? Are they helpful now? And this is where the empathy comes in, because it's like sometimes we overstay. I was talking about this in my TikTok live yesterday, right? Where sometimes we can overstay our welcome in the assignment that God has given us, right? Because sometimes relationships and the encounters that we have with people, they are fated encounters that are meant to be a lesson, something that we're supposed to learn from it. And it's sometimes it's an assignment depending on what your role is in this lesson teacher dynamic, right? But we sometimes feel that we own possession over people that we encounter because we feel like we invested time and energy into them and they belong to us, when they were only meant to be an assignment that helps us grow to get to our permanent um connections, right? With this leadership here, it's like this is what you had to go through to get to step into your power. This might have been a relationship that once empowered you but now is draining you. But this is something that you've gotten so comfortable with, this security here. You've gotten so comfortable in this connection, although on a soul level you feel like this person cannot sustain you, or this relationship cannot sustain itself for the long haul. But because you've put so much time and energy into it, you're having a hard time letting it go, that now it's like affecting your health. So for some of you, the health issues that you're having has nothing to do with your actual, it's like that's what's, a part of the health issues that you're having, right? But Yeah, it's like you get so fixated on having certain connections with people or staying in certain jobs, or just, you could have a loyalty problem. Maybe you're somebody that's just very loyal, you just like to stick it out. But it's like you have to take a risk with this risk management here. You have to take a risk. You're trying to manage how many risks you take because you're afraid of getting hurt because of things that's probably happened to you in the past with this rose here, right? This rose, love, this is giving me love. Um, you know, yeah, it's like this is in love. I'm sorry, I'm listening to the song in the background. I don't think y'all can hear it because this is a silence mic. But have you ever loved someone that it makes you want to cry? So it's like there was a time where you really loved this person, but the truth is that you have love for them still, but you're not in love with them anymore. That's for somebody. Emotional healing. Yeah, you are healing from past emotional wounds, rediscovering your capacity for love and self-compassion. So you either walked out this situation already, or you're getting ready to walk out of a situation, and there's some sort of guilt that you feel with this can't forgive card. You could feel guilt because you really do love this person. You have love for them, but you're just not in love with them anymore. And they no longer align with your goals. And maybe at a one point in time, this connection could have been fulfilling on an emotional level, but it's no longer there. And that's because you have grown. And sometimes you just outgrow certain people in certain situations. It doesn't always have to be that there's something bad, you know? And this is something that you have to learn. This is something that you're going to have to learn, or this is something that you're learning about relationships, that it doesn't always have to be something bad. It's just that you really can outgrow people. You could be seeing 222, but like you've outgrown something and you're ready to take a leap of faith. This is giving me like the Fool card. What is this? I mean, this is like a deer. That looks like a deer. Let me see something. So deers are, they symbolize grace, gentleness, innocence, intuition, and connection to nature, often representing a gentle and wise guide. So then it says innocence and purity, peace and harmony. So it's like you want to move, you want to release this situation gracefully, harmoniously, because your intuition is telling you that this this connection no longer aligns with you, and you're afraid on how to do this. Oh, my heart just started. Ooh, somebody is feeling this. Like somebody is feeling this in their heart. I just got this pain. It just went straight to my heart. They're really like, you feel bad about this, but this is just something that you have to do. This is like something with this support. It's like your guides are supporting this whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to walk away from. Now, for some of you, this is not even a relationship. This is in regards to your finances, right? There's something that you want to leave behind because it's weighing you down. There's something that was once helpful for you, but it's no longer helpful anymore. It's emotionally burdening, and it took you away from your self care. It made you feel like a burnout. You're burnt out from it, right? Physically, mentally, emotionally. And it's like you don't know if you're going to be supported when you just decide to walk away. Yeah, with this transparency card wanting to come out, it's like you're being real with yourself, like, or this is something that you just need to have a honest conversation about with whomever. Like, you know what? Thank you for this opportunity, but this is just how I feel about this particular um work thing, or like I said, it could be a relationship, whatever it is for you. But it's like you have to be you have to be transparent about what it is and what it is that you want, so that you could be able to get the breakthrough that you're looking for, especially when it comes to your finances. The period of stagnation is ending and new opportunities and achievements are coming. Yeah. And for some of you, it's like when you walk away from whatever this is, that's when you're going to get the breakthrough in your finances. That's when things are going to turn around for you. By you being openly honest about whatever it is that you need to be honest about, that's when the breakthrough is going to come. But, and also, yeah, they're heavy on the family. So this is something that's going on within a family dynamic. There's something that you need to be honest about. Now, for some of you, when you get into this new opportunity or whatever it is, this career opportunity that comes to you, you need to make sure that you are having some sort of open and honest communication. Like, let whatever the new foundation is that you walk into, let it be based off of honest and open communication. Okay? Let it be, let transparency be the foundation, because that is what's going to make this particular dynamic be strong, and this is what's going to prevent misunderstandings. So be straightforward. Okay, that may be something that you might have struggled with at some point in time, but this new timeline, you gotta, you know, it's okay to boss up. It's okay to say, you know what, I need XYZ. This is what can work for me. This is what I can give. This is what I can bring to the table. This is, you get what I'm saying? Whatever it is. And for some of you, it may be, yeah, this is definitely work, teamwork, and then wealth. So there is some sort of collaboration in your career that you're getting ready to be with, you know, you're collaborating with like-minded individuals. There's something that you're getting ready to collaborate on with someone, and you need to speak up and be transparent, because these are people that you're meant to build and grow with. Okay, this is something like you're going into a chapter where you're going to be receiving abundance in all areas of your life, not just in career, not just, you know, not just in career, but abundance with yourself, abundance in everything, right? Yeah, opportunities, I'm telling you. So there's a lot of new opportunities that are coming your way. Career is opening up, and these new people that you're getting ready to be with, there's somebody that's they're loyal. And then for some of you, there's some sort of decision that you're going to have to make when it comes to love. There's somebody that you're desiring, or that somebody that's desiring you, that's going to be loyal. You got to be decisive. Decisiveness is your strength. Also, for some of you, this could be that you can achieve what you want in your career, and you can get the relationship too. It's not, look, coexistence. They both can work. So for some of you, you were thinking maybe I need to give up. You have to give up one to get the other, but you can get both. And maybe with that transparency, that's something that you need to open up your mouth and say in your prayers, you know, God, I want the relationship of my dreams, but I also want the job of my dreams too. I also want the career of my dreams. I want the business that I want to, you know, whatever it is that you want, you can get both. Yeah, passion. Okay, so it's like you can get that passionate, loving relationship with someone who's loyal to you, who's not going to be upset that you truly desire, you know, fulfilling your dreams. I don't want to use the word chasing, because you don't chase anything. You fulfill them. You put in the hard work. you persevere, you pivot through the challenges. But this is just a new cycle with you. It's like there's something, this is a relationship here. Yeah, this emotional healing came back out here. So for some of you, it's like as you walk away, as you self-reflect, walk away from the things that no longer serve you, whether this is physically and or energetically. So for some of you it could be physically, or some of you need to energetically walk away from things of the past that hurt you. As you walk away from that, you are leaping into a whole new timeline for yourself where you will be getting a big career shift that is something that you actually wanted, working with people that are like-minded, that will respect you, that are going to be honest. And when after you secure that, there's going to be some sort of relationship that comes in, and you may have two people to choose from. Look at this: romance and conflict. You may have two people to choose from. For some of you, it may be you choosing someone that is loyal, and this person may desire you, or there's a deep, hold on, let's see this here though. So there could be somebody that, it could go both ways, right? There could be a connection where this person is loyal and they're committed, but you don't feel a desire to them. You don't feel, it's like you don't feel a closeness, or this person doesn't have mutual goals. Then there may be someone that is passionate, right? There's attraction and excitement, and in some way they're meant to bring you emotional healing. But this could be, yeah, this could be one person, but with this decision making in the middle, it could be two people. So it could be a situation where someone is loyal and you guys have mutual goals. And then with this passion here and this emotional healing, it could be someone that's very good in bed and they heal you in that way, but you guys don't have the same goals. Take it as it resonates. Like I said, it could just be one person. It could literally be one person that embodies all these qualities. So with somebody that they they have mutual goals, they desire to be close and have some sort of healthy foundation with you. This person is loyal, they are committed to you, they want a commitment, they want to build a stable foundation. There's also passion involved here, and this connection is very healing emotionally. But with this decisions, there's going to be a decision that has to be made. And with this emotional repair, you know what now what I'm seeing here, the decision that has to be made. And then it's like the arrow is pointing to the other side. It's like the arrow is pointing this way, right? Which is giving me like this is the choice that maybe you may be wanting to make. The person that is loyal, the person that you connect with on a deeper level, right? You see this here? They're just kissing. It's deep. You know what? They're not even kissing. I thought they were kissing, but look, they're just, they're comforting each other. This is very sweet. This gives me something that's very sweet, right? And this person is loyal, right? But then right here, with this passion, this is giving me sacral energy, especially with this orange here, is sex. So maybe you may have to choose with this decision and emotional repair, you may have to choose from a past person and from a new person. Or for some of you, you may meet someone while you're on the verge of, you don't know what you want to do with some sort of connection. And this person could be, the sex could be good. And it's possible that this person once helped you heal from past emotional wounds, right? And yeah, working on repairing a relationship that was once fractured, past hurts are healing and reconciling. Yeah, somebody has a decision to make from the past. That's what this decision is. So sorry, y'all. I see the message now. With these two cards coming out, somebody has to make, especially, yes, like the way how this arrow is pointing. You guys can't really see it the way that I can see it. So it's like the arrow is pointing to the left, which is the new person, right? That is loyal, that you desire. You have a strong desire for this person. And the back of the arrow is going this way, which is giving me like the past. This is somebody that you guys have really a good sexual connection with. They once might have been healing. They healed you in some sort of way emotionally, and there might have been some sort of conflict, and you have to, this is a critical decision that you have to make, right? Are you going to reconcile with the past, or are you going to go after something new? Yes, something new. Are you going to stick with something that makes you feel safe? Or are you going to take a chance that's still going to be successful? So y'all got a decision to make, boy. That's what I'm getting from this. This is cool. Let's see what else. Yeah, this is learning. New skills and knowledge will help you grow professionally. So it's possible that this person, there could be somebody that you're desiring, or that you're meeting, that you're supposed to learn from. Or you feel like this person is teaching things, right? Versus with this person in the past, this is someone, it's just sex. I'm gonna pull some tarot on that. Hold on, let me get one more card. What about this loyalty, desire, and learning over here with this left decision? Yes, you guys both have a clear vision for your goals, and this person is very motivating, and they make you feel confident. So let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna get into a little tarot, and then I'm going to close out this message. Yep, magician. So with this magician here, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. So I could be speaking to a masculine, or I could be speaking to a feminine that has two people to choose from. Let's see. So I'm gonna go into past energy first. Let's see. Up. Past energy, there's conflicts, disagreements. Look, I knew it. Look at this. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. Look, Ten of Swords. So somebody has to choose from a person that could have possibly, somebody that's low key abusive. Somebody could have been abusive. I don't know. It's looking like somebody's not going to choose a past person. Somebody could have been abusive, but with this Knight of Wands here, it's full of passion. They have good sex. They're good looking, right? But there was some sort of betrayal here that made you feel very regretful over this person, and you're willing to turn your back on them, or you did, and this is why they're coming around to heal this, right? Give me more about this. What else with this past energy? What about this past energy? Show me more, Spirit, about this story. Yeah, this person is a Queen of Cups in reverse. They're insecure, they're codependent, they're very needy, they're shadow. They cause you a lot of unnecessary drama. Yeah, you're ready to close out this cycle and move forward. So it's looking like somebody is ready to go on a different journey. Somebody is walking away from the past, and they're moving towards, yeah, this is somebody that could be, y'all could have been dealing with somebody that is somebody's addicted to sex. With this devil card, look, two, two of wands. There's fire energy here. Somebody's planning to leave someone that is constantly putting them in third party situations to go on a new beginning. Or Like the devil came out here twice. Capricorn energy. Somebody could be a Capricorn. I don't know. They can have Capricorn in their chart, but somebody is. They just want to fuck. Oops. They just want to sex all the time. Heavy on the King of Wands. King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So this is somebody where you thought this was your peer. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be a masculine. You could be a feminine. There was a point in time where you and someone were a match, but it's no longer aligning anymore. Yes, with love. Seven of Pentacles moving forward. Somebody wants to move forward. Hold on a second though. Yeah. Yeah. That's what this past energy is. That's what it is. That's all I keep getting. It's the same thing. It's just a lot of sex, a lot of passion here with this devil card. But this person is shallow. They need to work on themselves. They just want to, they just want a good time. They don't want to really like do the work. They just want to have fun all the time. And it's like you've outgrown that. Yeah, this is something that it's like you've outgrown this. Somebody has really outgrown these third party connections, especially if, like, maybe you guys were into threesomes at a point. Listen, we listen and we don't judge. I don't care. Just reading the energy. Yeah, someone that you thought that you were building with. It's like now this love has become burdensome. It's not something, it feels like a job. It's something that you no longer want to invest in. And whether this is like knowingly or unknowingly, yeah, you're ready to put this to rest. The Emperor card here, Two of Cups. Mm, you could be a father, or this person could be the father of your child, or the mother of your child. Just flip the roles where they go. But it's like you're ready to put this connection to rest. Ace of Cups here again, yeah. You're ready to put this situation to rest. Yeah, look, Two of Cups end up coming out in the reverse. It's unstable. This is an unstable, unhealthy connection that you no longer want to invest in anymore. Okay? And like I said, this, even with, there could be some fire energy there, but the fire energy could be more so just the passion. There's the sex is really great. That's what the connection was built off of. And that's why it can no longer sustain itself. Okay? And whoever this new person is, this is someone that they could possibly be a soulmate, but this is someone that you can build with, right? This is someone that's not going to betray you. They're going to give you the truth, right? And for some of you, you could be afraid to offer this person your love because you're afraid that they may lie to you. So yeah, there has to be, with this star card, this is something that you're going to have to take a leap of faith with. You have to. Knight of Swords. This is something that you're going to have to take a leap of faith with. And it's just a choice that you're going to have to make when it comes to this new person. It's like that is what you're supposed to learn here, is that you're not supposed to allow the past with this can't forgive. You can't allow past hurt to block you from someone who is actually loyal, someone who's an equal give and take. It's like you're so worried about all the things that people have done to you in the past. With this cups here, the things that people have done in the past that has left you feeling depressed, depleted, but you don't even see that there's a whole nother cup here that's being offered to you. So for some of you, you may not even, you don't know what you want to do. Yeah, there's another offer here, but you don't know what you want to do. You want to be practical. You want to make sure that you're making the right decision because you're trying to improve. You don't want anything that's going to set you back. You're trying to move more responsibly. Yeah. You're trying to find, it's like you're going to ponder on this for some time. And what I'm hearing is take your time, though. Whatever this is, take your time. If someone is for you, they're going to be able to. And this goes back to that whole transparency card. This new chapter of your life is going to have to require for you to have open and honest communication with someone. So when you move forward to new things, make sure that you are being honest. Maybe that's something that you struggled with in the past. Be honest. When you're honest, you're going to be able to get exactly what is it that you need out of a connection. And that's whether it's work related, family related, or love related. But something just came up, transformation. This is a connection that's going to transform you in some sort of way. Yeah, this you could be uh I could be speaking to a feminine. Yeah, this is a love that's going to transform you, Empress. This is a divine love. This is something that's going to transform you and change your mind about love. It's going to help you move forward into calmer waters. But this 6 of Swords here is transition, releasing, moving on. So this is something that's meant to help you grow. This is something that's meant to help you tap into your more ambitious nature, right? This is a big change. This may be a big decision that you have to make, but this is your justice. Libra card coming out here. This is your justice. You're so, yeah, somebody's in their head. Somebody's in their head about this. Somebody doesn't know what to do because they don't want to be in a third party situation either. So what I'm seeing here is like, because I saw more of the masculine energy coming out over here, right? With the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, and the Empress came out over here. So whatever this is a divine connection. Yeah. That doesn't mean it's not going to come with challenges, but it's something that is meant to help you grow. So whatever this connection is meant to help you grow. 10 of Cups here though, but it's gonna make you happy. And in fact, it may be challenges in the beginning, but it's gonna end harmonious. You just gotta know, am I gonna be able to stand the test of times? What are the challenges? What are the challenges that may arise? I'm hearing, yeah, I'm not I'm not being called to say what the challenges are. Whatever the challenges are is meant to teach you how to have faith. Is meant to teach you how to be not to be influenced by others. And are you going to be able to overcome the obstacles that come with, a true love connection? You get what I'm saying? This is something that's meant to teach you something. This is something that is divinely orchestrated, that's meant to happen, right? Yeah, this is something that is going to help you develop some sort of better relationship skills, right? With this 9 of Cups here, though, this is something that you desire. This is something that's going to make you happy. This is something that is like, wow, it's a wish come true. This is the the type of relationship that you've always wanted. This is the type of job you always wanted. And just because there's going to be competition, that doesn't mean, yeah, hold on. Yeah. Also, with the High Priestess and this 5 of Wands here, it's like, let your intuition guide you. You're going to know who's going to be the one behind the problems anyway with this Moon card. You're going to know, how to move. You're going to know how to move. So don't overthink it. Just trust your intuition. And it's okay to fight for what you love. Yeah. It's okay to fight for what you love, especially if this is a love that is going to be a lot of long term success with this, with the 7 of Pentacles. This is something that's going to take hard work. Let me tell you something. Whoever this is, whatever this is, look at this. Look at this. Y'all see this. The Hierophant, 2 of Cups, and the High Priestess. 2 intuitive people. This is a High Priest and a High Priestess. Y'all were meant to be with each other. Y'all got work to do. In fact, this Seven of Pentacles is giving me that this connection has to come together because you guys have things that needs to be solidified in this connection that's going to help the world in the long run. This is deeper than, yeah, look at this. King of Pentacles here. This is wealth. This is something that has to be built. This is like nobody can stop this. Nobody can stop the things that you guys are supposed to create. But this is something that you guys can't see. You can't see that it's God, your spirit team guiding this connection to be together. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Yeah, Three of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys are gonna be able to celebrate. Look at this. You guys are gonna be able to celebrate a lot together. Look, and I can't look. The Emperor keeps coming out. This is your match. The Empress already came out. So this is two people that are a match. They're meant to do great things together. They have the same inner calling. Or there's like an inner calling to take a chance on this person, but you can't see why. You don't know why. But there's something internally that's telling you that you have to take a chance on this person, that there's something that you guys are meant to create together. Yeah, I'm going to leave it here. This was pretty cool. So if you're seeing this message is for you. It's time for you to release the past, or if you have been releasing the past and you have been focusing on, being open to receive, just know that you have a new job opportunity, a new relationship that you're meant to be in. And that doesn't mean that it's not going to come with people of the past, because this past energy here, this could just be people of the past. With it both being the King and Queen of Wands, these two people that are meant to be